Lamris. Away. Still players to his left, but he looked for the central route. And it's Aziz with the shot, set up by Primo. Budabala. Primo going on ahead of him, and Budabala using Primo in the end as the decoy. Biaz. Mustafa Merri trying to screen it. And set up Timumi. And there was plenty of power, and the brothers Merri were moving in for the kill. Lamris. Aziz Budabala, who's had a good first half, and shoots again. The better attempts from Morocco have come from distance. Looking for Smolarek, they were club colleagues in Poland with Widzew. And Boniek touching it up. The first real striking angle from Poland. Here's Timumi. And Budabala trying to conjure up some magic. Hadoui. And Primo's cross, causing a problem for Winarczyk in the end. It's quite breezy. Taken by Timumi. Winarczyk clears his area. Back from Lamris, and Primo! To stay onside.
Yeah, a good attempt and slightly unlucky.
Biaz. Matishik. Did well to keep his balance and the ball. Komonitsky. Smolarik's back heel. Komonitsky. A sharper edge to Poland's attacking play then. But he did enough to keep Boniek at bay. But here's Bunsol. And Bouyahiaoui is still down. Orban tries to curl it. And Zaki at full stretch. Touch to the side. The save of the match so far. Zaki from Orban. He looked to curl it, seemed to have the goalkeeper beaten, but Zaki... And there's a mistake by Dolmy. And against the post from Orban. A let-off. The closest we've had to a goal. It came from Jan Orban after Dolmy rather wearily had prodded the ball in his direction.
Verdict is there's nothing to fear.
It finishes 0-0 to the disappointment of the people of Monterrey, but a very good result for England. He is in the England side. Biaz. Well, it was Budabala, the number 8, who really impressed Bobby Robson, who was a spectator at the game against Poland. But we'll certainly be looking for England to try and dictate the play and raise the tempo of the match, perhaps beyond the natural level of Morocco. Here's Gary Stevens. Hoddle. Played for Lineker, still with protection around that damaged left wrist. The most recent attempted diagnosis is a very difficult area and injury to be sure of, is that it's a ligament problem and hopefully not a break. A break of a different kind from Chris Waddle, beaten to it by Zaki. 6 is Dolmy, the real workhorse in Morocco's midfield. Khalifa. Timumi, who does like to play it at a slow pace, but has great skill and accuracy in his left foot. 11 is the younger of the two Merri brothers, Mustafa. And Biaz happy to just play, David, Morocco into the match, really.
Yeah, still don't win any admirers with that type of pass. But at the moment, the Moroccans will just knock the ball around nice and steadily and invite England possibly to come and get it.
And Aziz Boudabala allowed to run free again, and Cremo, and Aziz again. England, having had a spell when they penned the Moroccans back, again looked vulnerable as they did again. And Lineker taking it as he was tackled from behind, but he kept his balance. The challenge came from Diaz. Now Waddle, who did as well as anybody against Portugal, and Lineker. The ball rolling for Sansom, and it deflects off Kyrie, still in play. Back from Hoddle. Zaki coming. Waddle, the goalkeeper, still trying to get back on his line. Good defending by Timumi. And Waddle in the end runs it out. Ball waiting for England in the middle. And it's Hoddle who takes. And Fennick couldn't angle it onto the target. Boudabala, we know he can shoot. Khalifa. And that came from a surprising angle. Almost caught Peter Shilton unawares.
Well worth a long shot. There's been very few in this game so far.
Have incorporated acting as one of the offences for which points could be docked. You lose 1 point for each caution. Waddle. Haitley. And Robson, who's really been working on making those runs to Reed. And England must now to try and get the victory they so badly need with 10 men. And you can almost sense the draining of the spirits. There is 2 minutes left in the first half before Bobby Robson gets a chance to talk to the players. But if England are going to do it now, they've got to do it the hard way. Khalifa. David Pleat.
Well, this could really turn into a bad dream. It seems...
And Zaki hesitated, Haitley couldn't turn it back. The extra work rate in this heat is going to be a burden that's going to be very hard to bear. The half-time whistle, David Pleat, comes as some relief. Bobby Robson to have said during the half-time interval.
Well, once again, he's got to reaffirm the first 15 minutes are so vital that we don't do anything silly and see how the game goes, see if we can develop some attacks. It wouldn't surprise me if he moves one of the back four forward into midfield to give possibly Waddle on the right a little bit more room to do his manoeuvring rather than defensive duties. Maybe Fennick will be seen to become a little bit more forward, or the fullbacks.
Well, Hodge was well forward then, and it's the extra running that England will have to do in the second period that could make life so awkward for us. A lot too will depend on the Moroccans' ambition, and plenty of ambition here from Boudabala. And that was so similar to the situation when Diamantino cut in to set up Portugal's goal, David.
I think what we have seen in this World Cup, the dribblers, the people that can take people out of the game by swaying the shoulders and going past, we certainly haven't wiped any smiles off the Moroccan faces. I noticed Timumi there after his foul got up with his teeth showing. They're a happy bunch.
I think they're entitled to be at the moment. Cremo. Here is Timumi. And Shilton had a good view of it. The handling was excellent. And England unable to close Timumi down as he checked inside onto that left foot. And the shot was arrowing towards the far corner until Shilton intervened. Hodge. Held by Diaz. Dolmy and Hately went in late. The referee didn't see it. Hoddle. Khalifa being threatened with the yellow card. And now receiving it. So that's a little moral victory for England. Harassing the Moroccan right back into a rash foul for which he's been punished. Hoddle over the ball at the free kick. Zaki poised. And the referee, as all the referees have been doing in this competition, insisting that the wall gets back. So here's Hoddle, and that was Hodge. Clearly stopped England getting an advantage from a quickly taken free kick. Lineker, Hoddle, Hately. This is Stevens. Over. England are held by Morocco. The bottom line is that the two easier fixtures here on paper have produced just 1 point for England. And now we go into next Wednesday's final group game against Poland, needing a win to be sure of a place in the last 16, and we must do it without Brian Robson, who is injured, and Ray Wilkins, who is suspended after being sent off in the first half here.
Ancora Jaime, Pacheco. Tiro di Pacheco e parata con una certa difficoltà da parte di Zaki. Il tiro di Pacheco per una bella spinta da parte di Jaime, il quale sosteneva che la palla era uscita in faro laterale. Burdebala. Il tiro di Burdebala sibila al lato. Suggerimento in area, il colpo di testa molto bello da parte di Federico. Ha rischiato un po' in questa partita perché lo ha messo al posto del beniamino Diamantino. Timumi. Buon suggerimento preciso per Adawi. Nuovo passaggio al centro, il colpo di testa di Alvaro. Porta in vantaggio il Marocco al 19esimo del primo tempo. Tiro di Cairi, anche questo da notevole distanza, parte un po' in ritardo Damash. Tiro angolato anche ad effetto. Ha imitato il Marocco i portoghesi. Amris. Burdebala indietro verso Biawi. Ecco il lancio in avanti di Awi. Questi è Crimau, lo stesso di prima, e il Marocco raddoppia al 27esimo. E da vedere, ecco il cross di Khalifa, vedete come arriva con perfetta scelta di tempo. Cairi. Tiro fortissimo, preciso, imprendibile. È il 2-0 per il Marocco. Cairi, doppietta di Cairi. Carlos Manuel prova ancora un'azione. Carlos Manuel, apertura ancora. Troppo lunga per l'arrivo, ma riesce ugualmente a prendere la palla. Tutto è finito, la palla è stata restituita ai portoghesi. L'attacco di Sousa. Tiro immediato di Sousa e bella parata di Zaki. Seguendo il cliché, vedete i portoghesi tirano prima ancora di entrare nell'area di rigore. Spinta a pugno di Zaki, palla messa a terra, tiro di Carlos Manuel, bella parata di Zaki sul tiro di Sousa, che è anche sfortunato. Bella la deviazione con uno scatto di reni da parte di Zaki. Il terzo gol portoghese segnato da Merri Crimau. Guardate il bel cross di Timumi, parte Merri Crimau. e sull'uscita del portiere segna il terzo gol. Vediamo Jaime, ricevuto ancora da Carlos Emanuele, il passaggio indietro a Oliveira, Pacheco, Inacio, ancora Inacio, autore di un bel cross. Inacio, esce il portiere Diamantino, trova il pallonetto Diamantino e segna il gol che porta le squadre sul 3-1. È il gol che ha tutta l'aria di essere quello della bandiera. Molto bello comunque. Diamantino ha studiato la posizione della difesa avversaria con il portiere fuori, eccolo, vedete, portiere fuori, i difensori non hanno ancora fatto in tempo a recuperare, il pallonetto salta tutti e manda la palla in gol. Bel gol di Diamantino. In avanti il Portogallo con questo lancio di Jaime, la porta è vuota, esce il portiere coraggiosamente, temerariamente direi, fra i piedi di due avversari che sono Gomez e Aguas, et agguanta la palla ma rimane.
Ils sont entrés en huitième de finale face au Maroc. Il est tout près d'ouvrir le score, mais Zaki, le gardien nord-africain, est irréprochable. Les Marocains, révélation de ce mondial, ont devancé l'Angleterre, la Pologne et le Portugal lors du premier tour. Rummenigge est l'Allemand le plus dangereux, mais les Marocains résistent bien aux offensives germaniques. Nouvelle occasion allemande, combinaison Rummenigge-Klaus Allofs, la frappe de Lothar Matthäus, mais nouvelle intervention de Zaki. On se dirige alors vers la prolongation. Il ne reste que 2 minutes à jouer dans le temps réglementaire lorsque Rummenigge obtient un coup franc à plus de 30 mètres, début marocain. Zaki place son mur qui ne va pas être irréprochable. Lothar Matthäus s'élance et trompe le malheureux gardien africain. Matthäus, remplaçant en 82, inscrit son premier but en Coupe du Monde. La RFA s'impose d'extrême justesse 1-0.
Armando Maradona levanta este estadio Azteca.